Welcome to World Knowledge Channel. In the modern world, there is an amazing truth about the richest person in the world that few people know. It's not just about the impressive numbers on the wealth charts, it's also about the way they influence the global economy and society. 1. That is, Elon Musk was born in the South African capital Pretoria in 1971 in the family of model and nutritionist May Musk and engineer Errol Musk. Elon, the eldest of 3 children, is an introvert and spends almost all his free time reading books. On his 10th birthday, Elon was given a computer and quickly learned how to program on it. Being bullied by classmates. With extraordinary abilities, Elon is very weak and small. At school, he was often bullied by his classmates, which only stopped in his late teens, when he significantly increased in height and was able to fight back against bullies. 24-year-old millionaire. In the summer of 1995, then 24-year-old Elon moved to Silicon Valley and entered graduate school at Stanford University to continue his studies in applied physics. However, he studied there for only 2 days. At that time the internet boom was just starting in the US and his younger brother Kimball went to Elon. The two brothers decided to found a startup called Zip2, specializing in developing software for media. The business has proven successful with clients including the New York Times and Chicago Tribune. In 1999, the brothers sold Zip2 to computer manufacturer Compaq for $307 million. The same year, Elon co-founded X.com, an email payment system. However, just a few months later, the startup encountered a serious competitor, Confinity, whose offices were located in the same building. In March 2000, the two companies merged together under the name PayPal, and in October 2002, shares of the new service were purchased by online auction eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon has a stake in PayPal of 11.7%, thus raising an additional $165 million. Controversial personality. Despite the resounding success of his projects, employees at his companies were not always satisfied with his leadership style. Elon often works 80 hours per week and expects the same from subordinates. Furthermore, he was extremely impulsive. It happened that in anger, Elon immediately fired employees without really understanding the situation, often for trivial matters. Elon's eccentric antics have been the subject of criticism more than once. For example, Tesla, despite quarantine restrictions due to the COVID-19 pandemic, defiantly resumed work on its only electric car factory in the US in mid-May 2020. However, despite all the mistakes and contradictions, this billionaire is still a unique phenomenon in the business world. With Tesla and SpaceX currently holding a strong hold on the global market, there is almost no competition. And SpaceX's long-term goal is to help humanity survive on many planets and especially build infrastructure on Mars. Artificial intelligence is more dangerous than North Korea. Billionaire Elon Musk has also repeatedly said that a person will have to find a way to expand the brain's capabilities with the help of computers to be able to keep up with artificial intelligence in the future. To achieve this goal, Elon founded OpenAI, a company that specializes in research in this field and then makes it available for free. Elon hopes such a strategy will help prevent influential groups from monopolizing AI, artificial intelligence. If you're not already concerned about the security of artificial intelligence, it's time to start doing so. This is a much bigger threat than North Korea's nuclear programs, Elon said in 2017 after a professional gamer failed against artificial intelligence created by OpenAI in an online Dota 2 tournament. Gland. Humanity needs a backup planet. Since then, Elon has co-founded or owned several businesses, including car company Tesla Motors, solar panel manufacturer SolarCity, and tunnel construction company The Boring Company. All of these companies are doing their bit in the fight against climate change, which is one of Elon's main goals. Elon repeatedly emphasized that he feared for the future of humanity, because now civilization is only tied to one planet. Sooner or later, any disaster, whether an asteroid, a volcanic eruption, a nuclear war or a pandemic will lead to the deaths of people, so humans need a backup planet. Billionaire Elon Musk said. In 2002, Elon founded the space technology company SpaceX. Currently, SpaceX along with the private American company Boeing is participating in NASA's Commercial Crew program, whose purpose is to send astronauts into space. Additionally, SpaceX seeks to place large groups of satellites in orbit for a global network that would provide Earth's inhabitants with broadband internet everywhere in the world. To achieve this goal, the company has sent 300 satellites into low Earth orbit. 2. Those 3 richest families in the world all live in the U.S., according to Fox News. According to a September report by Bloomberg, Walton, Mars and Koch are the top families in the list of the world's wealthiest families. This trio of families have held their positions as the richest people in America and the world for many years, although last year the Walton family gave away millions of dollars. Although the descendants of Walmart founder, Sam Walton, are the richest family in the world, their assets are still not equal to the assets of the current richest person in the world, Elon Musk. According to Forbes' real-time billionaires list, Elon Musk holds assets of up to $290.3 billion United States dollars and is also expected to become the first trillion-dollar billionaire globally. However, the Waltons' wealth has surpassed the wealth of Jeff Bezos, who holds $205.4 billion. Meanwhile, the Mars and Koch families have yet to reach Bezos' level of wealth. Things you may not know about these 3 wealthy families. The Walton family owns Walmart and holds assets of up to $238.2 billion. Founder Sam Walton opened the first Walmart branch in Bentonville, Arkansas, in 1962, according to the company's website. Now, Walmart is the world's largest retailer. The Mars family owns Mars, Inc. and holds assets of $141.9 billion United States dollars. Mars Candy Company was founded by Frank Mars more than 100 years ago. Despite famous candies like Snickers, M&M's, Twix and Dove, more than half of the company's revenue comes from pet care products. The Koch family is the head of Koch Industries and holds $124.4 billion. The family's wealth stems from founder Fred Koch's oil company. Fred Koch had 4 sons, 2 of whom left in the 1980s, Charles Koch and David Koch being the ones who stayed. Currently, Charles Koch is the chairman of the board and CEO, and David Koch passed away in August 2019. 3.it is. Jeff Bezos is currently the richest billionaire in the world. With an estimated total asset value of $121 billion United States dollars, the Amazon CEO's assets are $16 billion United States dollars more than the world's second-ranked billionaire, Mr. Bill Gates. Bezos even remained the richest billionaire in the world even after his divorce from Mackenzie Bezos, and had to give her 4% of his shares, equivalent to about $35.7 billion United States dollars. Meanwhile, Mackenzie Bezos rose to become the 3rd richest woman in the world after her divorce. In fact, Bezos' total annual salary is only about $81,840 United States dollars. Most of Bezos' assets come from the Amazon shares he holds. The world's richest man earns about $2,489 per second, more than double what the average American worker earns in a week, according to calculations by the news site Business Insider. Here are some surprising facts about Bezos' wealth. Owning $121 billion, Bezos is paid an annual salary of only $81,840, less than most Americans earn each year. Of course, the majority of Bezos' wealth is tied to Amazon's stock price, not his salary. Business Insider previously calculated the total amount of money Bezos could earn within a year, based on changes in his net worth, and estimated the number to be around $8.9 million. You'll be even more impressed if we divide the amount of money Bezos earns by day, hour, or even second. Bezos earns $2.89 per second, more than double what the average American worker earns in a week. Business Insider writer Hillary Hoffer previously made a comparison, showing that the Amazon leader earns 3 times more money per minute than an average worker in the U.S. can earn in a month. Year, $47,000. These numbers were calculated just shortly before Bezos' divorce. After divorcing Mackenzie Bezos and giving up the 25% of Amazon shares owned by the couple, Jeff Bezos will maintain his rank as the richest person in the world. After the divorce, Mackenzie Bezos will be the 3rd richest woman in the world, behind L'Oreal heiress Françoise Bettencourt-Myers and Walmart heiress Alice Walton. Mackenzie, one of Amazon's first employees, is currently worth an estimated $38.9 billion. At $121 billion, Bezos has a net worth equivalent to 30% of the top 100 U.S. college endowments. The three richest universities in the U.S., based on annual endowments, are Harvard University, $38.3 billion, the University of Texas System, $30.89 billion, and the University of Texas. Yale, $29.35 billion United States dollars. Bezos's net worth is $22 billion larger than the total amount of funding the three universities above receive annually. Bezos is so rich that the average American spending $1 is the same as Bezos spending $1.2 million. The average wealth of a family in the U.S. is about $97,300 United States dollars. If the figure of $121 billion United States dollars is divided by 97,300 United States dollars, the result will be about 1.2 million United States dollars, according to calculations by Business Insider. That's the reason for the truth you see above. The Amazon CEO is nearly 38% richer than the British monarchy. The assets of the British royal family are valued at about 88 billion United States dollars, according to financial website Forbes. Bezos is worth the equivalent of the entire gross domestic product of Angola. Angola is a country located in southern Africa, on the Atlantic Ocean. About half of Angola's $121 billion GDP comes from the crude oil industry, which accounts for about 90% of the country's exports. Bezos' net worth is larger than the GDP of Iceland, Afghanistan, and Costa Rica combined. The specific GDP data of these three countries are as follows. Iceland's GDP is about 31.6 billion United States dollars. Afghanistan's GDP is about 22.9 billion United States dollars, and Costa Rica's GDP is about 64.8 billion United States dollars. According to the Social Security Administration, the average American man with a bachelor's degree will earn about $2.2 million in his lifetime. Bezos did it in less than 15 minutes. According to data from the U.S. Social Security Administration, the average American woman with a bachelor's degree can earn $1.3 million during her lifetime. Bezos, who has a bachelor's degree from Princeton University, earns about $149,353 per minute, and therefore, he can earn the above amount in less than 15 minutes. The amazing truth about the world's richest people is not just about the vast capital they possess, but also about their power and influence on the world around them. They are not just characters in individual success stories, but also leaders and influences of the comprehensive development of society and the global economy. At the same time, reaction and criticism about how they use and distribute their resources is also an important part of the conversation about sustainable development and social justice. If you find the video useful, please share it with more people and subscribe to the channel. Like and have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for your interest in following. Hello and see you in the next video.